Hi, my name is Freya Shrai. I'm Product Marketing Manager for Hexagon's virtual mobility offerings. Here's a popular scenario that current OEMs and Tier 1 suppliers are facing. In today's automobiles, nailing how to make a software-defined vehicle is key to success because it is not only beneficial to the automotive companies, but also to us as consumers. Software-defined vehicles, or SDV, allows automakers to push updates over the air, for example, so that they can heavily minimize expensive recalls after the cars roll out of the dealerships. Owners and the drivers of the SDV also see benefits because they can keep up with the new ADAS feature updates, for example, like your smartphone. However, the SDV does come with a certain cost and development challenges for the automotive companies. And that is having their software tested much earlier in the development cycle in order to incorporate high quality SDV. We call this phenomenon the shift left of the traditional V diagram, or moving some of the testing into the software in the loop phase, and I have a proof point to hone in on this challenge. I'd like to share a quote from Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford, who once said about nailing the software. In an interview, he said, "It is difficult for car companies to get software right. We have about 150 modules across the car, developed by 150 different companies, written in more than 100 different languages that don't talk to one another." Getting the software right takes collaborations among the Tier 1s and OEMs, and also multiple teams within the organization to work together. Testing early in the development process, like in bringing more tests to SIL, is important, especially if delivering high-quality software is critical to the business. ADAS SIL is about testing the ADAS software before a prototype ECU is available. It's about testing many more scenarios than the hill or road testing because it's faster and cheaper. And three, the collaborations and sharing data to, let's say, hardware in the loop teams down the stream. So how can VTDx help automakers make a great quality SDV with solid ADAS and autonomous features? In order for the developers to successfully run SIL testing, they'll need tools that are intuitive to use, integrate seamlessly to their workflow, allow them to generate maps and scenarios that are open standards compliant, enable them to work with any team members globally or collaborate across the globe, let them produce KPI dashboards that can be monitored by the group managers and leaders of the organization. If this sounds like a type of work environment you'd like to be immersed in to make you successful, VTDx has your back. So let me show you. This is the first page that you will see inside of VTDx where you will create and manage projects. In this case, I want to create a project called ACC, and I'm going to upload input files per test scenario. In this particular project, I'd like to compare three test scenarios, the sports mode, the eco mode, and the normal mode. Once you upload the files for each scenario, you can check and modify vehicle configurations, sensors, and so on. You can even modify the text-based input information all within the project view. Now I'm ready to run these jobs to make the comparison. Let's create a job. I can double check the expected output information, the KPI, just making sure everything looks great. Now I'm ready to run these jobs. Now that's done, you'll see the output files ready for post-analysis. Here's an example of a KPI dashboard that you can create based on the output files. As you can imagine, it's very flexible and you can create a dashboard that fits your organizational needs. Back on the VTDx project, inviting any of your colleagues to the project is very straightforward. Just enter their email address and they'll receive an invitation in their email inbox. In this view, I'm showing how these three scenarios ran right next to each other visually. These scenarios are ready to be implemented so that we move this ADAS feature to the main pipeline. If you're interested in learning more about how the VTDx flows into your CI/CD workflow, check out the next video in the series. If you want to test VTDx yourself, we actually have the pilot program running where you can integrate your SUT. So check out our website and sign up for the pilot program. You will need to sign up for the Nexus platform first in order to gain access to the pilot program. So stay tuned for the next video.